Welcome to Sacred Conversations. My name is Mandulo, and today it's just a confirmation for you. I'm just going to channel a message that came through about you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Okay? You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Time and energy is interchangeable. Okay? Because you have to put your energy in a certain amount of time, yet your time can expand the energy in terms of you've noticed when you are in flow, you are in flow with life, time just flies by. You don't have to account for it because it was a joyful moment for you to feel into oneness in that moment. So you might be thinking, like, why is my life not working out? Or why is this thing not working out? Or you might find yourself basically in dis-ease. I'm just here to bring you some peace. Just some peace of mind for you to remember who you are. Because what also came up was, what God are you serving? Are you serving the God that gave you the idea? Or are you serving the God that needs the idea materialized? Because the God that needs it materialized is also of the ego, or can be of the ego, if it is not in oneness. So who are you serving right now? With your mind, who is taking over? Who has more say in your life than God? Is it God of heaven or of earth? Or are they merged? Because love in its full spectrum is holding tension between any low vibrational energy and high, and what comes in between, what tries to lower itself and what tries to rise. It's holding a tension equally between your fear and then joy and peace. But now, if you are going to be like the doubting Thomas who always needs to have things physically manifested, that's where you have been nurtured, right? So you've come here because you were ready to receive this message. Doesn't matter how long it took and how many years apart or how many months or how many minutes apart from this time that this is captured. It's timeless. It's all like moving on a carousel, right? It just keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going. And then when that time frame is over, then those, the bags will be sent over to wherever baggage claims. Okay, so everything has a process and it's a flow. So you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Not a step ahead, not a step further. You needed that discomfort in your life to be able to receive the softness. So the doubting Thomas needs you to see and needs to see those physical things to prove that it has it. So we live in a world, of course, where we are mostly generated to gear our minds and hold our focus on things that are seen. The things that are unseen become the delusional space. The thing that is unseen becomes a thing that is not real. Because as a people, we have forgotten to feel. We are so over-consumed with stress, over-accumulated with mucus in our bodies that blocks the information. That then, when it's overproduced, when anything is overproduced, it accumulates, and then it turns into fat, which is needed for energy. But now you have this deficit of too much energy without the correct output, because the input has been the same, and the input has been more, it's consume. We've been conditioned as a people to consume. And it's okay to consume, but then if we consume too much, then where's the room to create? Where is the color? Where is space? Where is surrender? Where is silence? Where is peace? You know, peace is your birthright. And to hold space and embody peace, it needs discipline. Because like gravity, anything will easily fall down to the ground. To be able to maintain flight takes a lot of practice, a lot of self-mastery, a lot of curiosity for life, love of self, love of God, God of the universe, the source energy, that which birthed you into this experience, that pulled you out and out that portal and into this portal where you can physically touch yourself, where you can hear, where you can taste, where you can enjoy the experience from the ideation phase. Because in anything it says, in the beginning was the Word. Your words, your voice is your biggest tool. Now, if you aren't able to hear your own voice and you have only been conditioned to hear everybody else but you, then you can't bring your full gift to the world, because all you are bringing in is chaos, confusion. Mom says this, dad says this, sister says this, friend says this, partner says this, the world says this. We are coming now into a space where we need to understand the divinity of who we are, and understand that all these things that you have entered into from a wounded space was to help you realize who you are through who you are not. Okay? It was going to help you realize who you are through who you are not. So just an encouragement to stay the course. You are closer than you think you are. And you must understand that where you are right now, you have been prepared to hear this, to take the right action necessary for you to move forward, to bring more alignment into your life. If you even look, I'm getting like something similar in your life perhaps might have happened about 9-10 years ago, 9-10. And there was something also very key, and we also happened to be in the year 9. So 0 and 1, check 9 and 10 years ago. What was happening in your life? You are being prepared for, or you have been prepared for that very similar thing that happened where you are now. And you will see that there are a lot of things that have happened that you are going through a situation now, but you have been prepared. So you have the wisdom It just is closer to home. It's closer to the heart. And there's something that you're going to do that is going to break you free completely of the illusion of the separateness of who you are to the divine, who you are through the divine. So who are you serving? The God of fear, the fallen angel, or the God of love, peace, joy? I mean, fear is part of love. So when I say the God of love, I mean the highest vibration of that. So make source a priority. I want you to think of yourself as a charger or a charging system, as a battery. Your battery can only go for so long. And when you have run out of battery, or when your battery is running low, you need to be able to recharge yourself. And then this is where intentionality comes into the equation, because in order for safe spaces to exist, we need safe people. So stop creating safe spaces. We need to start teaching each other how to become safer people, not only for ourselves, but for each other. Because if you believe in Ubuntu, I am because you are, then you will understand this extension, that nothing exists besides you. I am just a reflection. So when you've tapped into this conversation, I'm just a perspective. Something in you needed a reminder of who you are, and a reminder that you are living in one of your answered prayers. And you must understand that in your answered prayers, we are being brought back home. Now, home is something that you need to question. What is home? Who is home? Where is home? What is home? And then everything that you have learned up until this moment, repurpose it. Repurpose it for your life, because this is all you. You are to lead your life and to allow God to take over. For oneness to take over. Because it says where two or more are gathered, God is present in agreement. So it doesn't necessarily mean two people. It's also a meaning of your spirit and your ego. Can your spirit agree with your ego to be here now? Or is your ego still in fear? Become a safe person by being more intentional, by choosing peace over chaos, by choosing truth over lies, by choosing to be aligned over misaligned, by choosing to be soft so you can flow versus offer resistance, trying to swim against the current. Because now we are being called back home, back to our true nature. So you can only go to heaven when you are born again. And to be born again is to be rebirthed from who you thought you needed to be. to who you were designated to be. There's a huge difference between the two. And that's why taking the hero's journey is an honorable journey. Any journey is honorable, really. But taking the hero's journey is also honorable in a way that you are dying to who you thought you needed to be in order to be loved. And to just be love. To be the highest vibration. To offer unconditional love when the parts of you tap back into fear, into the conditioned mind. When you meet those parts, you are able to just simply lean in with grace, with tenderness, with softness, with so much love and laughter. It's up to you now, in this moment, exactly where you are, to understand how you are going to start holding space for your healing. And it starts by telling the truth. It starts by gratitude. And be very grateful for where you are right now, because where you are is an extremely beautiful place. Just look around you. And what I picked up yesterday was we feel energized where we feel inspired. Yet, even when you aren't inspired by your surroundings and the people or the things that you are doing, you are at least inspired about what not to do. And obviously, we would hope that you would not surround yourself as much in those places with people and things that show you what not to do or inspire you what not to do. That you turn your gaze and full focus forward on softness and that which allows and supports your fullness for you to be whole. If you're looking for a consultation, just a one-on-one experience where you get to remember who you are, we get to release those emotional blocks or the cords that are tying you only towards this earth. Remember, being part of this earth is a very small fraction of who you are in totality. You're more than you think you are. And I want to be part of your experience to help you remember, to bear witness to your journey, your unfolding, your becoming more of you, and you realizing that the more you are, the more you heal the world. I'm sending so much love. My email will be down in the description below. Choose peace.